Hello, friends. Get our chair from this morning's torture or pleasure, depending on how you see it, how you look at it. I'm excited to stretch with you guys too. I feel like this has been a really good excuse to get a little bit more limber. So, oh, yay, Suda, we get to stretch together and burn our abs and glutes and stretch together today. So we're going to stick to about 30 minutes. So we're going to hold some stretches. We're not going to do our rolling out. We're just going to go right into some stretches and breathe. And then, like I've said in all of our stretching sessions, go ahead and roll the weight up onto the balls of the feet. If a stretch feels good to you, stay in that for a minute. So you can relax in any stretch and skip the progression. So find what feels right, what feels good to you, and then hang out there. Slide your weight onto the heels, lift the toes. So you're, again, just rolling through, just like we worked on Sunday. We're rolling through our feet. And then ideally throughout this week, if you could do a little foot massage, that'd be great. And then slide onto the outside rim of the foot. I forgot to tell you guys to make your space a little calm. Light a candle if you can. Dim the lights, maybe open a window. Slide the weight onto the inside rim of the foot. We're going to create balance on all four quadrants of the foot. So the front, back, side to side connects to the floor. Soften the knees, exaggerate that forward position of the knees so the knees go over the toes. Flex your quads and then pull the knees back over the heels. So we are going to work on some glutes, some hip openers intentionally since we've worked that a lot this week so far. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Shift your hips to the right. Such a great day for a walk out there. So good. And then shift to the left, other side. Now bring your hips center so they're right over the feet. Inhale, deep breath in. Now we're extending the spine. So when you come up, let your back extend a little bit. The hands come up, squeeze the glutes, and then that's going to open these hip flexors. And then exhale, release the arms. Bring your body to neutral and do that again. Deep breath in, extension. Exhale, release the arms. Back comes into neutral. One more time. Deep breath in, big reach. Exhale, sweep the arms down to the side. And then this time, deep breath in, arms come up. Exhale, drop the shoulders and hinge. Scoop your belly button in, round your back, draw the hands to the mat. Sway a little bit right to left, so you let your body swing side to side. Then settle in the center. Walk your hands forward so you're in a high hover position. Squeeze your glutes. So in that position, you're intentionally pushing towards the heels. So instead of being here, we press the heels back so that you can get a little bit of lengthening through the calf. Now keep the right leg back, pull the left knee in. So I'm not in pigeon, I'm just holding that knee in front so that I can create a little deeper stretch into the calf. Now use that intentionally. You're pushing into your right heel. And then you can go more pressure into the big toe or more pressure into the pinky toe. Find what you need tonight and then press into that where you can create a little bit more tension. Big deep breath in. Exhale, soften the knee, keep the pressure towards the heel, and that's going to increase the stretch to your soleus. So you started with that straight pressing towards the heel, then bent pressing towards the heel, gastrocnemius in one, soleus in the other. Deep breath in. Exhale. Now switch the foot so your left foot comes back once again. Start with it so that the leg is straight. You're pushing that heel as far towards the floor as you can. Scooping your belly button in nice and strong, pressing the ground away from you, opening up the back. Take a deep breath in. So you're trying again to assess with that left foot. Go towards the big toe, exhale. Go towards the pinky toe, Find where you need more of a stretch and then hold there. Now the key is you keep the pressure towards the heel, soften your knee. So I'm still keeping tension by driving the heel, and then I bend the knee to just go after a little bit different portion of the calf. Inhale. And then as I exhale, I bring both knees in, they're right under the hips, and then drop the hips back, crawl the hands forward. Scoop your belly button in. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. As you exhale, come up, bring your left leg in front and turn your toes out. So your toes are turned out so that you can apply a little pressure on this left knee. So you're angling your left toes out, your right knee is on the mat, lean into that, and then open up, push with your left elbow to open up that hip a little bit. Now, depending on your limber, how flexible you are, you may be able to go way deeper in that than I can. You can crawl forward if you want, but the goal is that we take this right hip, press into it a little bit so you feel the tightness, the tension in that inner thigh from that left leg and coming across into that right leg. Pressing out as needed with this left knee. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lean towards your left just a little bit. Feel the stretch deepen in the right side. Inhale. Exhale. Try and let go so you're trying to create that length from knee to knee. Let go of the tension. Press out a little firmer with that left elbow to that left leg. One more time, big deep breath in. Inhale. Exhale, bring that left leg back. And now we do the same thing on the right side. Turn the right up towards the ceiling, trying to take your right foot and your left foot as far away from each other as you can. Inhale. Exhale, pull your right leg through into pigeon. So changing that stretch from before, now you should feel a little bit more open through the hip. That left leg comes back, the right leg is forward. You can stay upright. You can come down on your elbows. You can come down on your forehead. Breathe into that. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. And exhale. Now you're going to crawl yourself back up. So you bring your hands right underneath your shoulders. Scoot your weight onto that right hip and then bring this left foot around so the left foot is balanced on top of that right thigh. So again, we've been working on this one. As you come into that, we're trying to assess and see how close to the ground this left knee is. And then from beginning to end of the stretch, if we can get somewhere, and from the front of the week to the back end of the week, if we can get somewhere. In that, take several deep breaths. Try and release this quadricep so this ankle, knee and hip can open up a little bit. We're going to take our left hand under our right hip, or under our left hip, and then take our right hand and create a little gentle pull on the neck. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. As you exhale, keep the pressure with your right hand. Take your left hand out, push it into the floor, and then tilt your chin slightly towards the chest. So the changes we've made, we've removed the hand from the hip, press it into the ground, and then take that chin, pull it towards the chest, keep gentle pressure on the neck. Inhale, and exhale, release. One more time. Big deep breath in. Exhale, take that right hand away, bring your head to neutral. Take your right hand, bring it across the left thigh, and then bring your left hand back behind you. So from the side you're here. You apply a little pressure here for that spinal twist, and then push into the ground with your left arm so that you stretch just a little bit deeper through this hip. Now, in that position, again, some of you are going to be super tight. Some of you are going to feel pretty limber and pretty good. So it just depends where you're at today. If you want, you could crawl forward just a little bit. So lean into that stretch just a little bit. That would bring both hands to the floor, and you would apply just a tiny bit of pressure with your right elbow. Press the right hip down into the floor, so don't let this one hamstring. One more time, inhale. So again, if that feels too far away, just leave it. Otherwise, you pull the toes towards you. Continue to bow your head towards that left thigh. Release your thighs, so your quadricep and your hamstring, they'll grip tight because they don't want to go into that vulnerable stretch. Try and let it go. It will be a tiny bit uncomfortable. Try and release and let it go. Inhale. As you exhale, go ahead and walk your hands back, slide up. Bring your left leg to neutral. Lay yourself down. So we're going to do a little up and down today to loosen up the hips. Lay yourself down. Pull your right knee towards your chest. Lay your right knee over the left side, and then open up the heart. Bring the right hand out to the right side. Breathe. Look over that right shoulder. Spinal twist, again, so good for digestion, so good for your organs and the muscles, tendons, ligaments. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. As you exhale, square up the hips so your hips are centered on the mat. Straighten your right leg, and then circle that right leg up and around. Just 4. Lube up that hip a little bit. 3. Last 2. Last 1. And then bring that leg straight up. Flex your feet or your foot. Pull that hamstring just a little closer to you. Our goal is to try and straighten this right knee. My hands can be on the hip calf, the hamstring, or the foot. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. As you exhale, go ahead and bend that right knee. Set your right foot down. Roll yourselves up. Then turn yourself so you're back on your hands and knees. And now we go into that other side. Dig the toes into the floor. Lift the tailbone. Press back so you're in that down dog inverted V. Lift your toes if you can. Stretching into the Achilles just a little deeper. Big deep breath in. And then as you exhale, float your left leg as high as you can. So you're bringing that left leg up so that left foot and your right foot are as far away from each other as you can get them. Um, are we all back on? Maybe I've just been stretching by myself. I guess that's still good, huh? Now pull this left leg all the way through to pigeon. Once you're in that pigeon position, again, move around a little bit. So focused on my stretching, I didn't see what you guys were writing. All right, if you want, you can stay where you are or crawl yourself forward. Elbows. Come down onto your hands if you want. Inhale. Exhale, relax. Inhale. Exhale, press into that right hip a little bit. One more time, big deep breath in. As you exhale, press into the hands, lift your body back up nice and tall. Scooch onto that left hip and then bring the right leg up and over. Are we all back on, friends? How uneven are we? Wah, wah. We may have to do a round 2. So if you missed it, text me and we'll do it again as soon as we wrap this up. So with that position, once again, we now have the other leg on top. So you have that right leg on top. You can flex this foot to deepen it. We're trying to let the quadricep go so that this can drop down to the mat. And then take a couple deep breaths in. Again, we're trying to figure out that position for the hips, what feels right. And then from there, sit on your right hand. Grab onto the head gently and pull it so that you're drawing the ear straight to the shoulder. So again, we'll tilt later. Right now, you want to try and keep that nice and neutral. Drawing that left ear to the left shoulder. Move around a little, find where you have more tension. Breathe. Trying to lengthen out the neck, so each time you exhale, see if that exhalation loosens up the right side and allows this left ear to get closer to the shoulder. One more time, big deep breath in. As you exhale, keep the tension with the left hand. Take your right hand out from underneath. Push the hand into the mat. So you're taking the heel of the hand, push down into the mat, then gently draw the chin to chest. So we've come across here, and now you have a gentle tilt. Apply a little bit of pressure with that hand. The deeper you push this right hand into the floor, the better it will feel. By better, inhale. Exhale. Let go of that stress and tension you don't need to hang on to. One more time, big deep breath in. As you exhale, gently let go of the head. So you let go with that left hand, then bring the left hand over. It applies just a little tension to the thigh, and then twist. Use that to create a bigger rotation. From there, you can walk this right hand farther back. You may stay there, breathe into it, or you place both hands on the floor. Pressing into that left hip. And then breathe. Inhale. If you're more limber, you can crawl forward if you want, whatever feels right. Exhale, let go of the tension in that left thigh, knee, and right hip. One more time, big deep breath in. As you exhale, bring your hands back to center, and then everyone will have a different position. Some, this feels super tight and uncomfortable. Some, a little pressure forward feels good. Some, having the arms far forward and the elbows on the floor feels great. Breathe into it. Every time you exhale, try and release your right knee closer to your left foot. One more time, big deep breath in. Exhale. Walk your hands back. Take this right foot, set it nice and wide to the side. Find what feels good with that rotation out to the side. Then this left foot can stay or bring it so that it's out to the side. And then bow towards your right leg. You stay there while I check out and make sure you're okay. Oh, you guys are cute. Inhale. Exhale. Now on your next exhale, go ahead and grab onto the toes. If that doesn't feel good, then again, you can choose. Again, your hands can be way back here. Calves, the foot, find what feels good. Nice, big, deep breath in. As you exhale, come up nice and tall. Bring your right leg center. Bring your left knee in, and then lay yourself down. The left knee comes in towards your chest. Drop the left knee to the right side. Pull that left arm open, and then look over that left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, try and let go of the tightness in your back, in your left hip, in the left knee. One more time, big deep breath in. Exhale, center your hips. Pull that left knee in towards your chest. From there, straighten your left leg. Hands can be on the hamstring, on the calf, or up on the foot. So again, whether I choose to be here, I could grab a towel or a strap and have it at my foot. Find what feels good for you. Inhale. Exhale, try and make that tailbone feel just a little bit heavier. So if you can rock the tailbone down into the mat, that's going to be a little bit more productive. Move around with your foot. So if you're tighter in different parts, you have 4 muscles in the quadricep, 3 in the hamstring. As you move around, find where your tight spot is and then linger there. Inhale. As you exhale, bend your left knee. Put your right foot on top of that left knee. Open up the hip. Pressing that right leg away. You can choose, so your points, just like we worked on Sunday, flexing this left or the right foot, pushing the right knee out, and then pulling the left knee in. That's all going to intensify that stretch. Inhale. As you exhale, release the grip of the left thigh. Let the right foot fall onto the mat. So the right foot is to your left side. Your left hand comes underneath and grabs onto that right thigh. Your right arm comes out to the side. If you have the mobility to go upward, go for it. So again, my range of motion is a little bit limited on this side. You can choose to go up, and that's going to deepen the stretch. Look over that right shoulder. Breathe. Every time you exhale, think about what you can let go of. Whether that's muscle tension, work tension, family, a comment you don't need to take on. Release what you don't need to carry. One more nice big deep breath in. As you exhale, come back to center, switch the legs. So now that left foot is on the right knee. We stay there for a second. So your left knee is pressed out, your left foot is flexed. You can reach through and pull your right thigh towards you. Each time you exhale, see if you can take your left knee out. Flex your left foot just a little more angled, a little more intense, and then pull this right knee towards you. One more big deep breath in. As you exhale, release the thigh. Take your left foot, let it drop down onto the mat to the right side. Take your right hand, loop it underneath, and then pull the thigh down towards you. Take your left arm, open it out to the side if you have the mobility. Go overhead just a little bit. Look over that left shoulder. Breathe into that stretch. Every time you exhale, let go of the stress and tension in the joints. One more time. Big deep breath in. Exhale. Go ahead and come center. Bring the legs back up. Set both feet down on the floor. Roll yourselves up. Once you come up nice and tall, take both legs out wide to the side. Flex your feet. You're taking the tailbone and pressing it back and away. So as the tailbone goes back again, we want to watch that we're not rounding the back. So in that position, we're not coming into that tucked position here. We're keeping ourselves nice and tall. Keep the tension, the flexion here. Fold forward. For some, just a tiny lean in is all you need. And then you can continue to walk and find what feels right for you tonight. That could be elbows, forehead. You could reach farther out. You could take the tailbone farther back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, flex your feet a little stronger and flex your quads so that you're straightening the knees. One more time, big deep breath in. And then as you exhale, last stretch, lift yourself up, roll yourself back. Draw the knees in and then grab onto your big toes. So for some, being in that bent knee position, with that position where you can draw the elbows wide into the thighs, that's the stretch that feels good. Otherwise, straighten the legs, rock from hip to hip a little bit. Try and draw the legs as wide as you can. Now to increase the stretch, dip the tailbone down into the mat just a little bit stronger. See if you can pull your toes towards your head. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Big deep breath in. As you exhale, press your tailbone a little deeper into the mat. Now soften your knees. Set your feet down one at a time. Straighten the legs. Palms come up towards the ceiling. Now last movement, it's just that body scan, working our way through our body. So you're laying with the palms up. Deep breath in, close your eyes for a moment. As you exhale, relax your head, your neck, your shoulders, your arms, all the way to the fingertips. Let that feel heavy and melt and sink into the floor. So don't grip your body, try and let it go. Let gravity pull the weight of your body into your mat. Inhale. Exhale, relax your ribs, your hips, your thighs, your calves. Let the legs feel heavy and sink into the mat. Deep breath in. As you exhale, relax your ankles, your feet, your toes. Let the weight drop into the mat. We'll take 3 more deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, pay attention to where you're still carrying tension. If that's your jaw, your fingertips, your knees, pay attention to individually where you're stressed and release it. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. Exhale. Open your eyes. Slide your hands close to your body. Roll yourselves up. Reach towards your toes. Inhale. As you exhale, come up nice and tall. Turn your body so that you're on your hands and knees. Dig the toes into the mat. Lift your tailbone. Press your weight back towards your heels. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Pull the tailbone up towards your ceiling. So instead of tucking the hips under, see if you can pull the tailbone up and then walk your hands back, dangling the arms. Slowly, one vertebrae at a time, roll all the way up. Squeeze your glutes, pull your belly button in, roll your shoulders back and down. Take a deep breath in, arms up. And exhale, give yourselves a hand. Thank you for taking time to stretch tonight, you guys. Thank you for showing up and being here for me and for one another. I hope that your hips feel a little more mobile, that your back feels a little bit more stretched. We'll continue. We've been working hard on increasing our mobility while we're away from the gym. So keep up the great work. I love and appreciate you guys. Hopefully your rainbow wheel, your spiraling internet screen did not get you too out of balance. But if it did, go back to the part you missed and see if you can make sure that your right side got what your left side did. I love you guys. Know that I'm thinking of you. You're on my heart. I appreciate you. Thank you, Suda. Oh, thank you, Jacqueline. I'm so grateful for you guys, each one of you. Thanks for showing up. And I will send an email. Oh, I know I need to namaste a little bit more, huh? But just know that stretching with a toddler is not relaxing, but it's still productive. So don't misunderstand when I say to make it a calm environment. That may not be in the cards for all of us. So if it's not, and you have a stressful environment around you, it's still productive to stretch out, even if you're a jungle gym while you're doing it with pets and children, grandchildren. I'm just proud you're making time for it. So moving forward, we talked about one day this week, I can't remember, we're going to use a ball to do that ball stretch. So, which will make Jacqueline and Lisa so happy. So if you have a ball like so, or a blanket or a towel that you can make into a lift, we just want something that we can put our tailbone on. So if you have something that's about 4 inches, that's perfect, 4 or bigger. So it could be a roller, and then that will be on our next set stretching sequence. So have a great rest of the evening, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a great night.